skulks, they each have an engineering kit on them, and so you now have 6.
Okay, nice. Saves me 20
Cool.
credits.
I was gonna have Catrix give you hers, but each of these skulks have one.
Cool.
Snarf's
I'll
gonna
take one too.
Yeah, Snarf's gonna skip one of those up.
And they only weigh L, so they're not very much.
What? What's the tool called?
It's called an engineering toolkit.
Engineering tool.
Actually, technically, it's called engineering kit toolkit, which I hate because that's redundant. But that's what it's called in the compendium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Would
what you
I-
get from the skulks times 6.
Oh, awesome. Okay, let me add up the credits.
Oh.
By the way, is there an in-character reason we're going with for Marcus, or no? He just fades away from our memory.
Who's that?
He gets jumped by those guys that he owes money. And
Yeah, he did
despairs.
have a story where he owed money, and that's how he lost his arm.
Yeah.
And maybe they caught up with him.
He's on the
They did the Lord of the Rings scene, like those guys in the robes. They like enter the room with the hobbits, and they
Yeah.
bring their swords down into the bed. Except they weren't killing him. They were there to capture him.
Yeah.
And they weren't a pile of pillows.
Alright, that's good. Yeah, makes sense.
All right. So I know before we talked about the UPVs.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone wants any of these armors or the
Probably not.
batons, but
No.
can we turn those into UPVs otherwise?
Yeah, Stu said we could do
Yeah.
that. And it just converts to
10%.
10% of their value. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. Do some of you guys want any of this stuff? Because if not, I'd recommend we do it for the armor, the pistols, and the batons.
Yeah, it's essentially, do we want to get 75 credits per armor?
I mean, we do have a lot of money right now. We could just wait until we got a better vendor price.
Well, I need more money, so I mean, I know you guys have a lot of what you want, but I still need more stuff, so I'm taking any bit of credits I can get.
Oh.
So
Well,
the
you
freeboot
coulda-
armors were 750 credits, 75 to us, so actually we get 40% from the. It actually is kind of right now. because
That
of
was
the deal
a
we have with the
one-time
market.
thing, I believe.
No, I mean at least Stu said that. At least last time, even days later, we were still able to get 40% from.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
the
Okay.
guy.
I was wrong.
So
Then.
we still have it going on, so that's why it's efficient right now to sell things to them. Unless it's too heavy, then I say we break it down to UPVs.
Well, Snarf's gonna take one of the pistols.
All right.
Battery.
Yeah, the batteries are worth taking. But I think that we should
Oh,
just
definitely.
maybe break the batons are garbage. I think we should just break them down to UPVs. The serums we definitely should just take.
Oh yeah, for
Engineering
sure.
toolkit. If everybody that doesn't have one, grab one. They're worth having, because otherwise you have a penalty on engineering.
Yeah.
And I'm checking the freebooter armor would be total of 4,500 credits before selling, and then times 0.4 would be 1,800 credits. We should not break down the freebooter armor, in my opinion. That's enough to sell, in my opinion.
Okay.
Especially because they weigh L, so like they're really lightweight but worth a lot. So
Okay. That's cool.
otherwise, you can break down the pistols that aren't being taken by Snarf, and the batons, and whatever else.
Well, I'll definitely take one of the batteries of one of the pistols. Yeah. But okay. Yeah, that's fine with me. If it's cool with everybody else.
Yeah, I don't have anything that uses energy, so I don't need any batteries. Who's going to be taking the armor? Like, how we can, but in terms of carrying
I
capacity.
mean, we're
guess
just
I
gonna
could take
sell
all
it
6.
instantly, so I don't think it's a big
Yeah,
concern.
I'll do it. I'll just lug them all around. I have to wait. 6 times L is not very much.
Hey, Stu. I probably, when creating this character, would obviously have had a hacking kit, profession toolkit, navigator's tools, and an engineering kit. That would have been a total of 80 credits, and I'm certain. I think I had like a couple, maybe 2,000 credits after creating my character.
Hmm.
Could I just subtract the credits and say I had them on me?
Yeah, that's what you guys can do after you talk with her. You guys can kind of
Yeah.
now that we know that we need kits in order to make checks.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
After we finish here in the canteen, you guys can just head back to the market square and buy what you need. Yeah.
Gotcha. But yeah, outside of the credits and maybe, let's see, how many healing serums is that total?
I think it's 12.
12. Yeah.
And I'll take the other 5 batteries, I guess, if no one else wants to take any. Because I know
Definitely take the serums as well, but I still have mine. So anybody that doesn't have one should stock back up, and otherwise I think we give them all this gym like we have been.
Yeah, I'm taking 2.
Yeah, I only have one, so I'm gonna take 2 as well.
Okay.
I only
Yeah,
have.
but There's
I
one
have-
serum per person, so there's 6 total to take.
I have 1 level 2 and 1 level 1, so.
You're fine.
Yeah.
And I don't need an extra one. Actually, why the hell not? If we have this many to take, then sure.
but yeah.
Take one of those serums. It's a action, right? Where's that bonus action?
I think it's a full. I think it's move. I would have to check. If it's activating an item, it's a standard action, but I don't know if that's what it's doing.
So need to get an advanced med kit. apparently.
Activate an item would be a standard action.
Yeah, if it's activate. Yeah, it's not manipulating. It's activating. So yeah, it's a standard action to do.
Alright.
Okay, I was just checking.
So, did we agree to break down the batons? Because I think that'd be
Yes.
Yeah.
10% of 50, so it'd be 54. It's
Which is not a lot, but
not, but
Humble beginnings.
do you mind if I hold on to the UPBs because I can craft?
I don't think. I mean,
I
I'm
also
pretty sure
can,
the
if you
bartender
wanna
would buy
split.
them off us, so he's a vendor.
Oh, I
you
mean,
don't
we
need to
can give
carry
them
them.
to each other. I'm thinking.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
mind
fine.
acting as like the bitch that just holds all the shit.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine.
Don't you want to break down the rest of the pistols too? 5 pistols.
Did we decide that? Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's cool with me.
Because I took 1, and then there's 6 total, so I'd leave 5 to break
Yeah.
down.
Is there any like pistols that Slink could like upgrade to increase its value? You wanna?
Yeah, later, but I would need a lot more UPBs to do that. I would need like thousands, but yes, I can do that, but it does cost a lot.
Oh, okay. Alright.
And I think, oh, yeah. So the pistols would break down into 38 UPBs, or 37 if we round down, which I assume.
Sorry, say that again. 37.
Yeah, 37.
Okay, so plus
'Cause it's
54
10%,
is
right?
91. So all right,
Hmm.
we have 91 right now. Not a lot, but we'll get more over time.
Yeah. And we'll sell the armor. All right, cool.
Yeah, or should be good. Everybody added their credits that I mentioned. Everybody
what-
got a little
what
bit
credits?
of money. Everybody
Yeah.
got 54 credits. Not a
50.
lot. But
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
little bit.
I just didn't know. 54.
All right, let's talk to this cat girl.
I think there's actually a handout. It just shows the full picture of her fighting.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
So Catrix, let's see. After you guys defeat the Skardorn gang, Catrix expresses her gratitude and her admiration for your capabilities, and she also goes as far to mention your time in the paddle pits and how you have lived up to the rumors that she has heard.
Whatever you've heard is completely untrue. She's trying to compliment us.
Unless it's good, then it's completely true.
All right. You want to take a seat and talk?
I don't think there's any seats left.
There's some
Yeah.
stools.
Yeah, there's the stools next to the bar. I mean, I know I could
Oh,
use
that's
a drink.
Yeah, no, May walks up
Yeah.
to the bar and picks up like there's like a shattered glass with some liquor in it still, and she takes some of the glass shards out of the cup, the broken cup, and shoots it.
Jim's like, so can I buy you a drink? And he comes over and tries to find least broken glass. He's like, yeah, I'll take whatever she wants.
Yeah, sorry about the mess. And she looks at the barkeep.
That's the
Yeah.
part where you throw him a little bit of money. Listening stuff.
Matrix just says, "I'll take whatever you still have."
I'll have a
Yeah,
martini if you have any.
Yeah, I transmit 50 credits to the barkeep.
Yeah, Jim will give her 10.
Yeah, I'll give 10 as well.
Right. Barkeep is like, "Wow, I was gonna kick you all out, but I mean, like, since you're paying me all these credits to help with the renovations and to restock my supply, sure, why not? You all can stay here."
I thought we were buying drinks. Why are we buying
Yeah,
drinks?
no, it wasn't our intention for things to get heated. We kind of just walked in and things were already popping off.
Yeah. We couldn't let them hurt this beautiful cat lady here.
But yeah, Nome just kind of like rubs her temples and is just like, ugh.
I just seeing this, I'm like bashing the desk like gently, saying martini, martini.
Well, if you guys get your drinks, Hatrix fully introduces herself, and she explains that she has an interest in Omric, and through her connections, she is aware that you guys do as well.
Hmm.
And she is trying to hunt down a person that she used to work with called Rel Stana. She believes that that she worked for Rel Stana. Hatrix believes that Omric kidnapped her as part of the hegemony plot. Hegemony. How do you say that word?
Yeah, hegemony or hegemony.
Yeah.
It's a made up word.
Yeah. And she goes on to mention something about how the group is having a shadow war with the Accord. Yeah, the Bellinic Accord.
Goes right over my head. I don't know what that is. I assume everyone else has not heard of this.
I'm
Think so.
not from here, so I don't
Yeah.
think I would know what that is.
Helen Cord. Where's her name?
I think we just want this Larnrick fellow.
Is there any sort of check we can do to determine what that is, what the Belionic Port is? Or would that be impossible considering we're not from the galaxy?
I'll just ask Kay.
Could just
Kay
ask
Tricks
her
to explain
what
it.
the fuck
Yeah.
that is. Yeah.
When in doubt, just ask what the hell that is.
Yeah. She goes on to say, let's see. Explaining. She explains that both have their roots in a much older interstellar conflict between the mythic entities known as only the patrons and the principalities, who created all the gates between the worlds.
The Stargates, I assume.
Yes, those.
Alright.
Interesting. And you think that your previous coworker is being held captive by Lomric?
Yes, I believe she is.
Send me
I
all of her-
usually,
God.
I usually hold my meetings here in this cantina. It's pretty low key. I meet like with my contacts here, but I guess it wasn't as low key as I hoped, as those as what just happened.
That's fair.
Send me your friend's details, appearance, name, the like. As I open my Omni tool or whatever to receive whatever data she has on this person.
Yeah.
Jim's just like, wink. I see what you're doing.
You see her move her left hand over to her right hand, and she starts messing with her comm unit, and then you get a beep on yours.
Ooh. I go over to my comm links and send her a friend request.
Oh, wait,
on,
no,
Facebook
sorry,
or
wrong one.
something.
That's the thing.
Ooh, I always wanted to do this. I send her a friend request on Facebook or something over the Omni tool.
She ignores it. So
I
I
am-
don't accept.
Why am I blocked? See if her name is anywhere else in this PDF besides right here. Let's see. Revenge. Oh, Hatrix is prepared to offer you guys a reward if you can rescue her employer.
What kind of
Sweet.
reward?
Credits.
Oh,
What the fuck did you think it was going to be, Jim?
I don't know. Like a date? I don't know.
I knew he was going to say that.
But,
Let's see. She has also, through her contacts, managed to locate Lomric's well-guarded estate.
Now that's
Oh.
some information.
there
we
we
can use.
go.
Yeah.
He knows where it is. And you guys mentioned that other piece of information that you have that you got from the slavers on the street.
Oh yeah.
They told you about
Definitely
a hideout or a base or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the information that I have about the person that she wants us to save, as well as the coordinates for Lomric's hideout, does the coordinates of the employer coincide with Lomric's hideout?
She does tell you that Relstana is a Elali seer. Elali. I guess that's a race.
Okay.
She's a seer. And she believes that he now holds her prisoner. Let's see. Knowledge.
What does he want with her? Is it just because she's an enemy, or has he got some information he's trying to extract? What?
Connect. Attempt to. Uh. Believe he wants to use my employer to repair the gates.
I mean, is that so bad?
Considering he has an army of those things we fought in the temple, I would say yes.
Ah, he's doing it for an invasion purposes. Okay,
I
that
don't
just meant
think that
on its
repairing the
own.
gates is inherently bad. I think
Yeah.
what he intends to use the gates for is bad.
That's well said, Nomi. Yes, that was my confusion in that statement. At some point, we will need the gates to be repaired. But yes, using them for invasion, no.
Here
I
we
mean,
go.
that is just an assumption. We don't know for certain. But whatever he intends to use them for, I don't want him to be able to do so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we need to stop him. Yes, definitely.
All right, I found it. And so your no coordinates and the information of what you already know and the information of what was sent to you off of your spell that you just cast, you can determine that the Relstana ping and the Lomric mansion or the Lomric estate location are the same.
Oh, well, good news, Catrix. I believe your employer is at the Lomric's estate. So,
Just out of interest. Oh, go on, continue.
yeah, we should have no problem getting them out once we get there.
Just out of interest, how much would you pay us to take care of Lomric, if you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. Because I offered a reward.
How much would that
It-
reward be?
You offered a reward to
Um,
save your contractor, not to
She's willing to
Take it.
pay you 2,000 credits.
altogether. I'm assuming. Okay, that's okay. Sounds great.
Not the most lucrative deal, but whatever. It's money.
Is there any other enemies of Lomric who might be able to assist us? You know of?
She scratches her head and she shrugs her shoulders and goes, "Me?
Mm.
Are you wanting to go be with us, or do you want us to take care of it ourselves?
Patrick says, I am kind of weary about going to his estate. I haven't been there yet. I was trying to gather more information about his estate, about who and what is there, any defenses he may or may not have. Your clue about the slavers, you said they have some kind of holdup, like a safe house?
Yeah, it's on the top right corner of the city map.
Okay.
You know where that is.
Patrick says, even though I have connections here in the city, I can't seem to access that part of it. But if you guys already have a lead in, you may be able to get more information before we take on Lomric's home base.
Mm.
If you catch my meaning. I mean, I'm not going to stop you from going there, but
Yeah.
if I were to go with you, I would rather have more info.
Yeah, and you
That's fair.
guys think we should do a cyber op or just storm right in there? Guns are blazing.
Well, it sounds like we have two places we could go, right? This part of the map that we got from the slavers or mansion itself,
Mm.
right?
We could go
Yeah.
to the slavers and then jack into their computers and see if we can't find out what Lumrick's estate has.
I think that would be the wise option. for
And,
sure.
and I would also like to, when we do get to the mansion, I can scope it out, literally, when he shows us the fancy scope. Like, this can see quite a bit better than the last one I got.
Yep.
I could actually get inside.
And I also have some other equipment that I picked up that will help me post up from pretty far off. And he shows, like, he's got, like, this camouflage kit that's, like, a membrane that he can apply to his, like, armor and skin that just makes them all, like, the same color.
So we just leave you outside the estate and you just pick them up slowly as we.
Good, yeah. And I also got a blind, like a hunter's blind,
Mm.
that I can set up that makes it pretty much impossible for them to see me from far away. So, at bare minimum, I could just use it to surveil them. But if it, depending on where it is and how it's situated. I
Yeah,
can
it could be underground
work
for all we know. Yeah.
That's true. But I would be able to help all the same. But I do definitely agree that the recon beforehand, one way or another, whether it's a hacking job like you mentioned or whatever, I support that. Gun blazing isn't really the wise approach when we don't know what we're dealing with.
Oh, I know it's not the wise approach. I mean, just judging how we entered this establishment, it's.
True.
Well, you know, it was, yeah, well, that's true.
It was
we
already
could-
going down.
Yeah, it sounded like things were already happening.
Mhm.
But yeah, we could take on the slaver's place, get intel on Lomric there, or we could do the cyber op and just head to him directly.
Mm.
I guess it's up to you guys. What do you want to?
I vote for the cyber rock. That's fine.
One and the other. I'd say, yeah, the cyber op first, and then we'll get the good look of the place afterwards.
Yeah,
Or
is
if you already say what the mansion was, is it in the town or is it like outside of the city?
I'm just looking over to everyone
Um,
and saying like, there isn't any like time limit we know of, right? He's not like going to leave the planet in like a day or something.
That's good to know too.
It's in the city. It's not actually marked on the map, but it's there.
Okay.
I'll repeat the question. So there isn't any like time limit that we know of, right? He's not
Yeah,
just
he
going to
said-
leave the
said-
planet in a day or something.
Stu said there wasn't one.
Oh, I thought he was. I have no idea what he means to. Okay.
No, you're right. I
There was just a
misinterpreted.
long
You're right.
silence.
He just said it was. He just said it was in the city. He didn't answer whether there was a duration. Is it an emergency to do it right away, or do we have time to plan it out?
That seems like some
If-
info we need to get.
If we were using cameras, you would see me shrug my shoulders right now.
No. As in
That's up to how you guys want to handle it.
All right.
true.
I mean, Hatrix did tell you that Omric captured her employer to repair gates, and gates are a way into like other worlds, pretty much.
Right. They're the things that we use to get to this planet.
So
right?
how
Yeah.
long
Mhm.
would you reckon would it take to fix that gate? You reckon, with her assistance?
Yeah. I wanted to know that
Hatrix says, "I'm not sure. I don't know the damage to the gate,
Mm.
and so I'm not entirely sure how long it would even take."
All right. So it sounds like we have a reasonably good amount of time to do our psyops just fine. Alright.
Yeah, I think we have a decent amount of time, but I did want to know, Stu, is there something I can do that we've gone through these gates, we've seen them before, we roughly know how they operate as far as, like, you go in one place, come out the other, and all that. We never, like, broke them down scientifically, like, analyzed them in great detail, but could I do maybe, like, a really hard engineering check or something to determine that if this was damaged, it would take such and such amount of time to do?
I mean, we did have to repair the one we went through.
That's true. I forgot about that. Thank you. That
Yeah.
didn't take.
That didn't take very long.
Yeah, but this might be.
Yeah.
It seems like it's much more significantly damaged.
We also had 3 people helping.
This is only one
Mhm.
person, and it's under duress.
Also, you have to consider how
But she
badly
possibly
they...
don't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ours
'Cause-
was not destroyed. Ours was not like completely destroyed. It was just kind of disabled.
I assume he
it was
kidnapped
a
her for a
missing-
reason.
It was a missing piece and a loose screw.
Yeah,
basically.
that's very minor by comparison to what this sounds like. So we probably have like a couple days at most, I would say.
I mean,
guess.
I really feel like we just don't have a clue, and it's kind of however much we are willing to, put
Yeah,
on the line.
how much risk are we willing to take?
Yeah, how we can.
Well, then we should definitely get going on the psyops that you mentioned. The try to break in someplace, get the information.
Well then, to the motorcycles. Unless there's any further questions.
No?
Yeah, it's the beginning of the day, Stu. Right? Like we came here in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, that's important. All right.
Yeah, it's probably like 11 o'clock now.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll roll out on our bikes and go back to. Well, I want to sell the armor, and I need to buy a couple more kits. That's what I need to do.
If we're gonna buy some more kits.
Yeah, I needed to buy the kits I was
Okay.
missing.
And quickly buy some kits on the way. I need to get an advanced medical kit anyway.
Yeah.
And is there any kits that improve diplomacy? Like a diplomat's kit? or something?
Kind
Disguise,
of.
disguise kit.
No, I've already got that one anyway.
Yeah, there is a disguise kit, but there's also what is it? There's a perception. There's one that helps you make it easier to find things when searching.
Yeah.
There's another one that lets you discern a secret message, like if somebody's sending a signal. It's kind of a weird thing.
Well, yeah,
but
we've already got
it's-
telepathic communication virtually.
Well, it's what it is like when you're talking to someone and you're using sense motive to time and determine their whether they're implying something else. It's not really a lie, but if they're signaling to somebody else, you get a +4 to detect that. It's kind of very, very specific. That's about it.
No.
I'll send you a list of what I was talking about.
Basically, in D&D terms, it would be if someone's using Thieves' Cant while they're talking,
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
you can detect them using Thieves' Cant.
that's a good way of putting it. Yes.
You can pick up uncoded language. Sure. Okay.
But yeah, so we'll quickly go buy the remaining kits that I needed.
So
I already took the money out of my inventory, and then we could sell the armor to the brothers. Then beyond that, I think we should be heading out to
Yeah.
this location.
Yep.
That's
And then
not
Katrix will tell you guys she's gonna meet with her contacts some more. She still has appointments, and then when like she's done, or when you guys are done at the safe house, like whoever's first, just communicate over the comm unit, and then she won't help you out with the safe house, like, but she will help you out at the like estate.
Gotcha.
I wrote down everybody getting for the armor.
So Jim, since you're the captain, she gives you her digits.
Digits.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. He says, "Here, you can have mine too. You want me to call you first on
No dick pics.
It's not his style, man.
Yeah, on my way back, I'm actually going to take my inner cycle and return it. Like, yeah, I didn't really like it. Could I get a motorcycle? Which I just looked at the armory. Just moves faster and has more HP and stuff like that.
It
And
costs
it
more?
doesn't hover. Yeah, a bit. It's 1,900.
That is kind of expensive. But it has every other same feature though, like, can take somebody else on the ride.
Yeah, it's got one passenger. It goes 55 miles per hour as opposed to 22.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah. It's completely more expensive, or decently more expensive.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
you can find one here. You can do a trade in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Different
so
value.
subtract the 700 from the 1,900.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
Yep.
Is the Urban Cruiser the Jeep that we essentially had before?
That's what Stu
Yes.
made it into. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna get one, but if we already kind of
Yeah.
have one.
Out of character, we're gonna, assuming we don't fuck
Yeah.
up royally, we're gonna get our shit back in our shit stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still want a motorcycle.
Yeah. Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah. There's never a reason not to get a motorcycle.
I agree.
Even if you already have a motorcycle, get another one.
My dad just bought a motorcycle recently.
Huh.
The 100th anniversary Harley.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, I've been wanting to get one for a long time.
Medkit Advanced instead of Advanced Medkit? What the hell?
See, this in a basic and a regular medkit. I'm looking at it now.
I think it gives you different BCs, or
It doesn't say so in the compendium, but I bet I can find it elsewhere.
You're looking for the description of Advanced Medkit?
Yeah, like I want to know what it does. It doesn't say so in the compendium.
+2 to medicine skills. Hang on, I'll just post it.
Ah, okay.
And can do long-term care without the assistance of a lab. If you-
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, cool. Because, yeah, otherwise doing long-term care is kind of a bitch.
Especially with your ship with a medical lab on it, is somewhere we don't know.
Yeah.
MIA.
Yeah, in character, we don't know that we're getting our ship back, so that makes sense. I agree, that's a good choice. Not to mention just adding to your med skill. It's always a good thing.
So where's this sequence we're heading to?
I believe it's this place over here, right?
I think
The
you
dusty
are.
looking area.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
I can put a label there.
Yeah, so Longworks Estate is here. Which is going to be interesting. Ooh, I already have an idea. What's the scale? The scale of these hexes is only 40 feet. Wow, that makes this place kind of small. Alright. Alright, so times 40. Alright. I'm thinking about maybe posting up on the top of the the chapel of the Blue Radiance. I'm gonna do the math though really quick to see how big that is. Ooh, that's 2,400 feet. That's really far. Alright.
Yeah. Now that you say that, it is kind of weird how they made the Texas only 40 feet.
No, but it makes sense when you do the math. Like, because that means from here to here is 2,400 feet, which is like half a mile. and that makes sense visually. Like looking at that, I can believe that's half a mile. So, it is a little weird at first, but I think it actually does check out if you move everything around. I think the houses then become a little bit too spaced apart, but the relative scale is okay. Anyway, I got all the kits I need, and I should be good to go. I've got Thieves Toolkit, Trapsmith's Toolkit, a Hacking Toolkit, an Engineering Toolkit, and the Sniper Blind Toolkit. Yeah. Oh, that thing I wanted to ask you. Stu, for ammunition, for like projectile weapon ammunition, you can only buy them in boxes. Would you allow me to, because I don't want to add unnecessary bulk, could I, like, do the fraction? Like, I have 6 rounds in a box remaining, and they come in boxes of 30. If I buy 24, that's exactly 80% of the price. Like if I paid 80% of the price of a box, can I just fill my box rather than having to buy a whole box?
That's fine.
Yeah, I figured it'd be
Mhm.
fine. I just wanted to know. All right, cool. Just saves bulk.
Okay, so are we all finished with the kits?
I think so.
Believe so.
I don't think anybody else really needed very many, because Nome already
No.
did that, and I don't think anybody else really needs like hacking toolkits and shit. We're the 2 people that need the most kits, besides Pommel and her health kit.
Is there a computer skill hacking kit, or
Yeah,
is that the
yes.
engineering? Or is that the
Yes.
engineering kit?
Yeah, it's called a hacking kit, and you need it for computers check at all. You literally can't do computers check unless there's a terminal.
Well, then I need one of those.
Yeah,
How much is
20. All the basic toolkits are just 20 credits, which is nice.
Okay.
The more fancy ones that cost a lot more.
I should probably get one too. I got good computers.
Yeah, I don't think everybody will need a hacking toolkit, but I mean it could happen, and they only weigh lightweight, so meh.
Alright. I'm good to go. Want to
Yeah, I'm
continue
good.
our
Yeah, I'm good
mission?
too.
Move up to Snarf. Like, can I ride with you? Nomi was a bit. Oh no, Jim was a bit aggressive with his driving.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride on Nome's bike.
Oh,
She was like, "That's cool. Less weight, you know. I can go faster."
I just
Sounds
like
good to
the
me.
more mechanical shit, so I'm like impressed by
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
this is like a super cool cyberpunk bike.
Yeah.
Pretty sexy.
Plus, you didn't do any drinking, so.
That's true. That too. Mark, are you there?
Yes. What's up? I just got back.
Do you want to buy a thieves toolkit? It gives you. I pasted it in Discord for all like the other kits that are available. It gives you a +4 to engineering and computers checks when you're fucking with doors.
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely get that then.
Yeah, just keep in mind that they cost 200 credits,
It's fine.
rather than 20. But yeah, I think it's nice to have. I don't think anybody else besides you and I will need it because we're the people that open doors.
Well, Snark has this. Where is it?
They have like a new talent or something. Right. That makes, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, cool.
We can move.
You're reducing it by 5. That's actually even better than the used toolkit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still get one in case I end up going off on my own.
Yeah, that's why I got one too. It'd be nice to have redundancy.
Mhm.
Not to mention if one person fails, the next person can try. Yeah, before, when we get there, to the safe house, I'm applying, on our way there, or before we left, or whatever, I'm applying my camouflage membrane for, like, urban camouflage to my armor. So that will give me a +2 circumstance bonus, while we're in the city.
It's cool. Your armor can just change camouflage patterns.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
I have 20 uses of it. It's not too bad. And it lasts the entire day.
But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking I can just disguise myself, walk in there, hack the computer, get the intel we need, and then walk right out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then we'll just be there just in case you.
Yeah, in case
Shit.
you fail, absolutely. Keep an
Yeah, it'll
open
be
mind.
within comm range, so if shit hits the fan and I'm in trouble, I can just get you guys to fucking charge in there.
Or you just leave your comm on at all times, just for us to listen in.
yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak around from the side and try to get an alternate angle, so in case something does go bad, I can get there quickly to help you.
And I could be ready to make a big distraction.
Yes. Start yelling.
Yeah, like if there's guards on the outside, we can all just hide somewhere and
Yeah.
get him to check us out, and then we jump him quietly, and then I take his disguise and walk right in.
Yeah, that's how that'll work. I'm confident.
It's not
Yes.
a terrible plan. It's totally. The only way it could not work if anyone asks who you are, and then you have to
Oh,
answer.
even
in-
better. Even better. I could just cast invisibility,
Yeah.
look at one of the guards, get his
IDs.
disguise myself as him, and then yeah, maybe do a quick scan on his identification because I've got that as a thing. I just wave my hand over something and I get essentially the intel off it. Walk in, disguise myself, drop invisibility, walk in. If anybody asks me like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" I'd be like, "Oh, I needed to take a shit."
In the computer room.
The class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta go take a shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we could do this quietly if we wanted to, or try
yeah.
to.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Let's
the
go
only,
for it.
the only thing that could go wrong on a mechanical level is if you do run into somebody you have to talk to, you have to do a disguise check, and then that'll be it. If you pass that, you'll probably be okay.
I've actually got a +0 on disguise. Well, actually, I think that'd be a bluff. Or no, it would be disguise. You're right.
Yeah, disguise is the whole thing for maintaining a disguise.
Have you
like
got a
acting like
disguise
it
kit?
goes-
I've got one you can borrow.
Yeah. If Stu will allow, I I don't know.
I'm gonna look at what disguise covers technically, because I don't want to be wrong.
Yeah, since we haven't done any skill checks since, or I haven't
Okay.
since leveling, can I change some points and put it into disguise.
Also, if you're going in solo nomade, the gym will give you 2 things in case you need them.
Well, I think Slink is also going in as stealth backup, I
Oh.
believe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go inside.
Well, still.
I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
nearby.
Yeah.
And actually, no, it doesn't. It's only disguise only comes into account when you're changing your appearance using a disguise kit.
Oh, and I don't need that because I have the spell
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
yeah, because you have disguise self as a spell, it just overwrites that.
So it would be a bluff if someone is like, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
So yeah, sure, I'm looking into it right now.
Is it not the same mechanic as concentration? Can you do 2 of those spells at once?
I don't think disguise self is concentration.
Yeah,
No,
there
just
are-
it has a duration.
Oh,
It has a
nice.
duration,
Awesome.
which would be how long can I do it? Let me just check. An hour, essentially.
Yeah.
I don't know why it
Unless
has
you
an
get-
attack.
Unless you get caught. That's plenty of time to get in and out.
Yeah.
As I said, leave the communications open so we know if you're in trouble. And
How many castings
or
of,
telepathically, as I heard.
visibility do you have?
Let's see. That would be a second level. I've got 3. Well, 1. Are we retconning that we did a short or long rest?
Before we went
Since. Yeah, like, wasn't it the next day before we went to the bar?
Mm-hmm.
here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Before we went to the bar, yeah, we did a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 3. I got all my spells for my second level. I've spent 2 first level spells.
So you should
Which
have-
should be fine because I just need disguise self for this mission. That's the first level, so I've got 2 uses of that,
You
which
did do,
I
you did do
will
a
only need
prone
1.
ability in the fight. I can't remember what you called it. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
a
took
ability.
that out. I
Okay,
took
good.
overheat out
Yeah.
and no coordinates are the 2 spells that I cast.
Okay.
And your identifiers or the cantrips?
Shit, that is a good point. I spent that as well.
You have
So I've
any-
only got 1 spell left for first level,
Yeah,
but
first-
I also
you need
have
disguise self.
I also have spell cache, which
really
here's,
good
once per day you can activate your spell cache to cast any 1 spell you are capable of casting, even if you've expended all of your spell slots for that spell's level. I can do that once a day, so essentially that's a bonus spell slot.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of games have stuff like that.
So you're gonna take a try for a long rest, or are we just going in anyway?
No, I think we don't have the time to wait another day without doing anything.
Yeah.
But what I think you should do is probably just cast disguise self, walk in there, and then if something goes bad, you can do invisibility, or you can do the other way around.
I would
whatever you
imagine the
think
other way
is
around is more
best.
effective.
I've got 3 uses of invisibility, so
Yeah.
going in there I'd have 2 left.
Yeah, and it lasts.
Yeah, you'll be.
Let's see.
Lasts
5 minutes.
Oh, that's more than enough to get in and out. Yeah, I imagine you'd be able to maybe even do the whole thing on 1 invisibility. I don't know if the disguise will be necessary unless you're clinking into shit all the time.
Yeah.
They still can't hear you.
And they still can hear you, but so you have to do stealth checks. But when you're invisible, you get a huge bonus to stealth checks. I think it's plus 10.
Plus 20 if you're moving. Yeah, so
Yeah.
plus 20 plus my 12, I'd have a minimum of 32 if I roll a 1.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Can people assist you with stealth, like throw camouflage on you? Or?
I mean, I could give you some of my camouflage membrane, and then you'd have another plus 2. But
I
it
think
it wouldn't help you if you disguise. It's only if you're not disguised.
Mm.
Unless I applied it after the disguise, but that would take 10 minutes off of the duration, which I don't think is very efficient. It takes 10 minutes to do
Just
the
paint them
membrane.
the same colour as the base walls. Like, that worked. But yeah,
I think they'll probably be fine one way or
Yeah.
another. You either have disguise self or invisibility.
we
I think
got a
it's hard
good
for you to-
plan. I think we can.
Yeah. Imagine Stu's been just listening to us for a plan as well as setting up the map.
Just on the listening.
Ah.
Disguise self, it does give you a +10 on your disguise check.
Yeah, the only thing I don't know is if disguise checks are used to, like, when you're talking to someone. Is that just a
No.
bluff check or is it disguise?
Yeah, that would be a bluff.
Oh,
Disguise
I get
is
it. It's just for them to tell you to tell that's a disguise at all. Okay, that makes sense.
disguise is how you look.
Yeah.
Bluff is how you sound.
Right. And you have the vocal modulator, which makes
Oh
it
yeah,
really,
yeah, he's got that.
really
Mhm.
hard to.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Unless he starts to use words. In the
That's the thing is I
vocabulary
put
that's
0 points in disguise as well as bluff. So
That's kind of funny.
yeah.
You have the spell, you get a +10.
Yeah, so I mean I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Alrighty.
Yeah. This is Nome's element. This is what she does, even though she has no
I think
skills in
the
the
vocal mod
mix.
gives you more to bluff as well.
I don't think mechanically it actually does anything, but I think
It gives you a +2 circumstance bonus to change your voice that helps with your disguise. This is what it says.
so it's a +12
So-
essentially with the disguise as well as the vocal modulator.
So
Okay, yeah, I'm good, guys. I got
yeah,
this.
you're good. You're good.
So I know you're going to go in there and get the information. Do you want to see if there's like a self-destruct is set off after you get that information?
Like all over the place. If we even want that, that might tip them off though.
Yeah, it might tip it off, but one less fortress of enemies, one less fortress of potential enemy reinforcements is also considered.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be able to upload some malware or essentially wipe their whole server, maybe.
Something to hurt them.
Yeah, because fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Guess it depends how well a hacking job you do, I suppose. Well, good luck to you.
Yeah, Jim walks up, he's like, good luck. And then he puts a, like, roll of tape, weird kind of tape in your hand, and a little mini taser. And, yeah, that's it. Pats you on the back, good luck.
I think the tape is used for like binding people up.
Also, it's apparently once you, like, harden it, it can hold up to, like, 300 pounds. So if you needed to, you could use it to get across places or...
Yeah.
patch
Oh,
stuff.
dude, that's cool. So the tape is like essentially weak or whatever. You like tape something, and then when you hit it with the zip stick, it super hardens.
Yep, that's exactly what it
That's
does.
cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you might be able to use it possibly while you're in there, so...
So
Yeah, if not, I'll be
Especially
sure
more
to get
than
it
I
back
out
to you.
here.
you
I
say-
might actually
Appreciate
want
it.
to get some of that myself.
Yeah. That is cool.
You said you wanted to
Yeah, I
jump
saw it.
one of the guard. Oh, go on. Good to-
I was just saying, I saw it when I was looking for items, and it really caught my eye.
You said you wanted to jump one of the guards and steal his information, his ID and whatnot. How are we doing that part?
So I'm thinking I'm gonna cast invisibility, walk through, and disguise myself as any guard that I see if they're on the outside or
Mhm.
the first person I see that looks like they work there. And then as I walk in deeper, past that person's post, drop invisibility, disguise myself as that person, and continue sabotage.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Sounds like you have a plan then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's all situational depending on if there are even guards outside or when will I find one. We
Yeah.
don't even know if they're the gangsters or if they're like private security contractors. We don't know.
Right.
We don't know anything.
Well, remember
But
you.
yeah, it's the rough plan. Yeah, we'll fire from the hip from here on out, I guess.
It'd be so nice to get
So,
through a
should
single
we-
operation
should
without
we-
a. Go on.
Should we say like roll up like a block away, park our bikes, and then like try to sneak up like at this crossroads, and then try and hide, and then Nome goes in.
How
Yeah.
loud are those cycles we use?
You're not
Well,
louder
if we
than the
say we park at this corner,
Hmm.
and then we walk up to here and try to hide here, and then Nome can do her sneaky shit.
Depends on what the map looks like too. Like, I don't know how much outside space there's gonna be.
Yeah, essentially, we'll walk up there on foot and try to post up somewhere quietly.
Oh, what if
And
you
then I'll move
disguised
in.
yourself as Limerick? Limerick, whatever his name is.
I don't know what he looks like. I haven't seen him.
Damn.
That also has a lot of things I think could go wrong.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Lomric, what are we gonna do about this plan to take over the world? You got the.
You just say,
you know.
don't bother.
Hey, random security guard, remind me of what my end goal evil plan is.
Yeah.
I had it written down somewhere, but
I
I
just
can't
forgot.
seem to find it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what he sounds like, and I don't know what he looks like, so. Yeah, otherwise I would have used the, like, or no coordinates,
Mm.
but all I have is a name,
We
and I
do
don't think
know
that's
his voice
good enough.
because the message was a voice.
Yeah,
Oh,
holy
yeah.
shit.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
that's a good point. I mean, yeah, there might be some voice activated security or something, and I can do that. Yeah, that's good to know. That's a good thing to have in the back pocket.
Yeah. Good thing to remember.
Yeah, but anything appearance wise, no. Unless it was a video. Or was it? No, I think it was just
No,
audio.
it was like a audio like diary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think we're ready to move in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright. And so you to take your cycles across the street. You have to drive through the lunch hour traffic. But you
Yeah,
make it.
Nome is just leaving everyone in the dust because her motorcycle's faster.
True.
But you make it into the a rundown area, and Nome, Jim, and Slink from the interrogation that you guys did that one evening. You recall that the person told you you would recognize a safe house by a statue outside.
Right.
And as you are walking down the street, you're trying to find the house that has the statue. And you find this house that has the statue. And the house, it looks like it is run down, it is condemned, it is closed off. It's almost like a foreclosure home would kind of have a look to it. Like there's boards over the windows.
It's Detroit.
Yeah. Grass hasn't been mowed in months. And you come to the front of it. So get you guys there.
Alright.
Let's see. Yeah, global illumination's on again. So you got the outside view until you go inside. But
Makes
you
sense.
come up this walkway here has been overgrown by weeds. There's no landscape happening.
Okay.
And you see this large statue.
Make a perception check for monitoring devices.
Oh yeah. Snarf's definitely gonna be doing that. He's gonna.
Oh no, I was wrong. No. There is no house.
What?
There is remnants.
Where did it go?
There is remnants of a house. All that
Oh.
is in the like original form is the statue.
Oh.
Okay. Well, then there's
What
probably
happened
something-
here?
Probably something hidden or something around
Yeah,
there.
so it's like it's like collapsed walls and stuff like that. It essentially looks like a bombed out house, but I doubt it's actually bombed.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a destroyed house. Like it's like how you would see houses like after a fire. It would just have like a couple support beams and the concrete concrete slab, like half the house was put on.
Mhm.
That's pretty much all. That's all you see,
Could be a hologram.
and the statue and a few trees around.
Okay, I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna detect magic, and I'm also gonna do a perception check. I'm essentially, well, detect magic is essentially anything that, like, essentially gets pinged. But the perception check is gonna be for, we know that this is the location we need to be at. There's got to be an entrance somewhere. There's got to be some way to, something else is here that we're not seeing.
Yeah.
Snarf in particular is looking for
On the two.
secret. I think Snarf and Kamal are both doing that. Both looking for secret like cameras and stuff.
Jim's gonna look out for secret guards who might be looking to shoot us.
Secret guards.
They're in
Okay.
the bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See a couple of
Okay, well-
leprechauns, gnomes, but no.
Through your searches, and you would have had to like walk around and
Mhm.
stuff, so you're kind of here and there and everywhere. And you find a hidden passageway inside of the dead leaves and like rubble and things on the platform that the statue is on.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, hell yeah.
Did me and Kamal see any monitoring systems?
No,
Okay.
no, don't see
no
any
guards in the
guards.
bushes.
No,
So
don't
what
see
would
any
you...
cameras.
Is it survival to look for like tracks of footprints, or can I do another perception for that?
It is survival to look for
That-
footprints, yes.
Yeah, tracking.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Well, I'll give it a go, but yeah. You see, I'm not very good at that one.
Yeah, I would be doing the
Mm.
same.
Ooh, that's
I
Yeah.
will aid. Because why not?
25. Are there any footprints anywhere near here?
Pommel, you're not able to see anything. Like there's too much rubble and dirt and just dead leaves everywhere. It's kind of hindering your sight. And then Slink kind of gets like low to the ground. He puts his like nose on the ground, and he's like, "Oh, I found some tracks," and they like lead up into this into the place where the hidden door was found.
so
Okay.
that's just
And the
the
door's
only-
like right here? Is that where like you're implying it is?
Yeah, like in that area.
Okay. What is over all this darkness over here on the left? Is that all the weeds? Just blocking everything?
All the darkness is the underground map.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Get it now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it might be.
Alrighty.
Um,
I'll
Check
engage.
for
in-
traps.
Yeah, I'll check
Yeah,
the traps
good
on
idea.
the door. I've got the best skill for that sort of thing. Got this.
I will assist for such a thing.
+4.
Ah, damn.
You rolled a nat 20 on an engineering, but you're only helping me, so I don't roll a nat 1.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got a 24. Oh, wait, 28. To check
Mhm.
for traps.
You need engineering to check for traps, not perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Let's
he's.
see.
Well, hold on. I think the engineering is to disarm traps. You need
Yeah.
perception to
Yeah.
identify traps.
Alright, well then my perception would have been. Is my perception any different than engineering? It would have been -5 from that, so it's +2, so -3, 19. It would have been 19 to
Okay.
do that.
Yeah. You don't see any traps.
Not any traps on the door. Okay. And I step aside for Nome and
Okay.
give her a thumbs up.
I give him a thumbs up, and I engage in stealth and wait for any need of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone, hide in the bushes. I'll leave my comm link open. Yeah, hopefully this stays quiet.
With a stealth of
Hopefully.
11, I'm just like behind the statue.
The other side just in the open.
Yeah,
Shouldn't be
pretty
too bad.
much.
Yeah. Jim was like, all right, I'll wait out here. If anything happens, you know.
Yeah, same.
All right, so you pull apart all the dead leaves and the dirt and the rubble, and you open up the hidden door.
Yeah, I'm going to do stealth as well on top of that. So that's going to be 20 plus. That's a 43 stealth.
Damn.
Okay.
Very nice.
Just everyone's
Yeah, because
forgotten your
it's plus
existence.
40. It's if you're invisible, it's plus 40 to your stealth. If you are moving, it's plus 20.
Yeah.
So
43. That's pretty good.
I think that's pretty good.
I think that's pretty good.
Oh, there's actually a description for the outside, but it mentions the ancient stone statue flanked by large trees, overgrown by shrubbery, and then you find the hidden door. Yeah, and then you open it up, and you're looking down stairs. There is no light, and there's hidden stairs that lead to an earthen staircase that descends. There are stray tree roots that have burst through the hard-packed ceiling overhead. And another 5-foot landing marks a second stairway as the passage turns.
Interesting. So since it's a cantrip, because why not? I'm just going to keep popping detect magic as I'm moving through.
Okay.
That's like essentially a cone in front of me at
Mhm.
60 feet.
Yeah. When you activate that spell, and like as you make your way on the staircase, you notice there is a magical aura on the floor at the point like where the stairs end, and then it turns.
Right there at the corner.
Mhm.
I knew it. That brown square looked super suspicious.
Yeah, I don't have a player version, so I can't hide things.
Oh no. Yeah, do I sense like what kind of or mysticism, right? To detect like more about it?
Seems like it might be a magical trap.
Yeah, it
What
is a magical trap. You can disarm it with engineering or undermine the magic with mysticism.
Let's see.
I can do that for you, or you can try it out yourself.
I'll get plus 12 to engineering, and plus 10 to mysticism. Let's do engineering. Ew. I think that's a plus 4 though with the tools.
You have the trapsmith's toolkit.
Oh, I don't have the trapsmith. Yeah, okay, so that's just a raw 17.
Okay. It is still active.
You see him set it off.
Shit. Okay.
I can try.
I'll give it one more go.
You roll
I mean,
dice.
it's burning it. God damn it. Slink, get in here.
Alright, I'm gonna activate my cloak. Even though it probably won't matter, just doing it because I want to be careful. And
Frederick.
then I'm gonna, yeah, Frederick cloak. And then I'm gonna move in. It only lasts for a minute, so I'm just stepping in there. Might as well do a stealth check so I'm not too loud. Plus 10 to this. So
46.
And then I'm gonna move to right there, and then do an engineering check. This will be with plus 4. That's almost the worst I can do. It's a 22.
Disarmed.
Alright. Then I give her a pat on the shoulder.
Well,
Like all
you actually,
shivery.
you kind
Oh,
of wave,
battlefield.
trying to find my shoulder.
I just give you a thumbs up and then move past you and go back to where I was and turn off the cloak.
Alright, so I've got that spell invisibility lasts 5 minutes. How many minutes would you reckon that burnt up, Stu?
It just takes a round. It's like pretty much like a turn every time you try.
Yeah.
So that's like 2 turns worth.
Yeah.
Like at most, with like me moving around and doing all that was like maybe 30 seconds.
Okay. Alright, so I get plenty of time. Alright, I'm going to venture in. I'll just do one
Okay.
by one. So whenever you want me to stop, you let me know.
Yeah, you can stop there as I have stuff to read. This simple
Gotcha.
room has a single door leading north and a staircase to the south, which you were just on. There's a pair of sconces on the northeast corners that hold 2 lights. I just put them on the west and east wall, and they provide illumination.
Okay. Gonna try the door quietly. I guess my invisibility wouldn't help with that because it'd be more about sound than anything. So I guess that's just a raw 14 stealth to open the door if it is unlocked.
You go to turn the handle very slowly, do not make any sound, and it stops. It's locked.
God damn it.
Well, thankfully, that wasn't loud because that was a 2.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to open the door. That would be with the +4.
So a 27.
It is unlocked.
And to try to go through stealthily.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. So you unlock the door, and you are looking into a long hallway, about 30 feet long, and is lined with single doors. And there's a single door at the very end.
Okay. I'm going to do a perception check on the door, see if I hear anything. Yeah, that and detect magic hasn't detected anything in a 60-foot cone.
No.
Okay. Gonna try to listen in on the door. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm listening in on this door to see if I hear anything.
Okay. You do not hear anything.
Quietly try the door.
Okay. You you open up the door, and you're looking into a room that has a bed to the south. It almost appears to be maybe like living quarters or some sort. And then you hear a voice saying, "Hello? Who's there?"
I don't say a goddamn thing. I should haunt this guy. I'm a
Uh,
ghost.
You hear the noise of like a scooting chair, like somebody is standing up from a chair. And then you hear footsteps approaching the open door.
I quickly back up away from the door.
All right, stealth
Sir.
with your plus 20.
46.
Let's see. Let's roll this perception.
Oh shit, that was actually kind of close. It's in the ballpark at least.
Yeah.
Just get a closer look.
yeah. So you see this human walk up towards the door, put her hand on the door and kind of like leaning her body out into the hallway, looking back and forth, trying to find who just opened up the door to her room. And then you see her open up this door, and then she disappears into this other room. And you can hear a conversation happening where two human voices, like they're both speaking in common. They're both like trying to figure out like what's going on.
You fucking with my
The
door
one-
again? I told
The
you if you did
one-
that again, I'll kick your ass.
The one that you like open the door to, it starts to accuse the other one about her like opening up the door and like running and hiding. And then that one gets defensive and they have an argument. I don't know if you just want to like wait and listen, but like they're gonna be going at it.
Yeah, is this door closed?
No,
Okay.
both- they're both open now.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna try to. Yeah, because I don't want to waste too much time with this spell. Gonna try to quietly open this door.
Okay.
Oh, and I would get on the commune and whisper, be like, yeah, that was a close call. There's apparently a barracks down here. I see 4 rooms in this hallway, so I assume 4 times hostiles. Moving on.
Okay.
Shut up.
All right, so you open up this door. It is not locked. You see 2 figures in here.
God damn it.
See well, the thing in the very corner. You see an android. And the person closest to the door. Oh no, that is her. Person close. Where's her stuff? Oh, here we go. Okay. You see 2 figures in this room. You see a female human, and then you see a male android. And they're both hanging out in these quarters. These spacious chamber contains a heavily padded bed in the northwest corner and a punching bag hanging from the ceiling directly south of it. A strange melange of body odor and machine oil permeates the air. And there is a door to the east. And they both kind of turn towards this open door, and yet there isn't anybody there.
Well, so here's the question. With a high enough stealth, would they even notice that the door was being opened? Because my intent would be to immediately, like, quietly open the door enough to where I can, like, slide my body in and then quietly close the door before they notice it's open. I would argue with a high enough stealth, they wouldn't have noticed or been looking in that. Unless they were, like, staring at that door, then, yeah, I would say that they would notice. But I feel me as a player, I
Well-
need to challenge you as the GM in this regard.
Well, the android would not notice. However, the human standing practically in front of the door
Yeah.
is using the punching bag. Actually, no, it should be the other way around. Let's swap these two. A female in the back is kind of sitting at a desk. We'll say there's a desk, even though there wasn't one in the description. She's sitting like at a desk, and she's like doing some kind of paperwork or whatever. And then you see the android using the punching bag. Even though the android is practically right in front of the door, it is active and doing something. So I will give it a perception check versus your stealth.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
He's really into punching that bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, I'm gonna have to roll again to open this next door.
Close, or are they like automatic doors, or no?
If they were automatic doors, I'd be fucked because they'd hear the whoosh.
Yeah.
Unless I don't know.
That's true.
Well, when you're invisible, still would they even detect you there? The whoosh?
Well, then they would know that something caused the door to open, which is strange.
No, if it's an automatic door, there's like a sensor to sense someone's like coming towards the door to open.
I mean,
itself.
yeah, but it might be
No,
all kinds of things.
Not necessarily. You can like a door. It's not an automatic door like you'd have at Walmart or something. You probably like push. There's like a little console or something. You push a button or something, and then it opens. But
Or a pressure pack, or any number of things.
yeah, we're in Stu's universe, so whatever he says to be true.
I used to think, as a kid, I used to think the black mats on the floor was what activated the doors at Walmart.
Me too. Me too, dude.
Because of the color of the map, I would say they're like our style doors. Like they like swing, open and close. They have a handle on them.
Okay. Yeah, so I would open the door enough to where I could sneak in and then close the door behind me. And I guess I would try to open this door right here.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
He's still. Even if he has to roll a nat 1.
Yep.
He has to roll a nat 1.
Jeez.
You know, otherwise, I'm fucked.
Well, then they know somebody's there, and then you can just run away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody open the door.
Yeah. You hear the sound of the punching a bag stop, and then you hear the. I don't know if androids like make any noise because they aren't fully robotic, but they aren't fully human either.
No.
I think
Yeah.
they're like whatever that android was in Starfinder, where they just talk differently, like elegant
They have
and
human
a bit.
brains. They're augmented. I think at least they think they have human brains.
Yeah, they're like biomechanical, essentially.
Yeah. There's actually a handout for the android that you see. Just her.
Okay.
Oh, in another world, we could have hooked up.
So she knows that you opened the door, but she doesn't know
Um,
where you are. So it's
yeah.
easy to figure out.
And so you have the door open. And then as you make this noise, opening up the door, you hear the sound of the punching bag stop. And then you hear from behind you, you hear this like female android say, Hystra, somebody's here. That door just opened up on its own. And then you see, and then you kind of like peer over and you see Lystra take her eyes off of her the desk or like whatever she's working on, and she kind of pushes herself off, like up of her chair, like putting her hands on the desk and kind of pushing herself up, and she starts to look around the room, and the android starts to look around the room as well, and you're kind of standing there like frozen, hoping that they don't spot you at all. And then during this like intense time, trying to calm down your heartbeat, that is where we will pick it up next week.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh shit.
To figure out if you can get out of that situation.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
This is like the perfect like cop drama cliffhanger.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice thing. The hard part about visibility is I think they would need to mask your sound, so they heard the sound of the door opening, but they don't
Yeah.
really know that where exactly you are. They just know you're in a rough spot near the door.
Yeah. Someone we can't see is here, is
So
what
if
they
If
know.
you tried to run away, if you did it fast enough, you could easily get out of here.
Yeah.
You could try to trick them. You could try to trick them into thinking it was a technical malfunction.
Or
Yeah,
distract-
like I would kind of recommend maybe you go inside right away, past the door, and like just maybe put your back against the wall or something, get in the room and get as far in the room as you can. That way, they probably would go into the room and look around, but I don't know. It's hard. It's a difficult situation.
Yeah.
We do the best for everybody.
But yeah. So why are we here? There's like a computer I need to access.
Yeah,
Okay. I guess I should have done a perception check in that room that
yeah.
I was just in.
Well, I think it's the room that you're just now entering, because I would imagine it'd be the furthest room in the place.
Yeah. I mean, all I've been seeing are bedrooms essentially.
Maybe we
Except
just
that
came
la-
in through the
Well, yeah.
like quarter entrance.
The more sensitive stuff would be at the back of the base, with the security up front, if it's one entrance.
I don't know.
You can also call for distractions. You could, if you like said, need help, or you get in the room and you whisper over your phone, and you're like, I need help. But we can come in through the front, have a big old fight, while you fuck around with the computer in the base.
I was gonna suggest a distraction if your back is absolutely against the wall and say like, oh, that boss guy is calling you, or hey, have you been having malfunctions for doors down there? Oh, everything's fucked up.
Yeah, that was an option I was thinking about. Is just quickly getting into the other room and disguising myself as one of the people. But oh, hey, sorry, I
Had to take a
just taking a shit.
Yeah. Always with
Yeah.
shits.
Problem with taking the disguise
Yeah.
as any of these people is maybe you could pick a disguise as the person that we killed. I just might have found their body. I'm trying to think of like a disguise that isn't someone in that base. Because here, there is
Yeah.
a classic problem of if they see that other person, it's going to be one of the cliche, who's the real person? They point a gun at both of you, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, and depending on who they are, they might just kill both of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they're like that, they might do that. Yeah.
I mean, that's what Nome would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the layout is weird. I guess out of character, but in character because I've been quietly relaying like what I saw.
Right.
Past the stairway, it's like a little hallway with 2 doors on the left, 2 doors on the right. The first 2 at the bottom were small 2x2 bedrooms. So I assume that the ones above it are also 2x2 bedrooms, like a little room for
Yeah.
each person.
I agree.
Then
That
on the
checks
far
out.
end of that hallway is where the android was punching the punching bag, and then there was this other chick doing something else.
Yeah.
And then the door to the right, it looked like another bedroom, and I
Yes.
didn't see any. I didn't see any doors past that one, so I think it's just very tiny. There might be like a personal computer or something. I was
I
thinking
suspect
like
as much, yeah.
I was
Something
thinking
else.
there was going to be like a server room or something, but no, this is the layout is entirely different than I thought it would be. But yeah, I mean, I think if anything that human was on the computer doing something, in which case I wouldn't be able to, uh, access
Yeah.
it with her actively using it.
That's why you can call for a distraction or something. If we pull the fight to the front, and they have to like run through the hallways and down in our direction, then you could be mucking around on the computer while they're distracted. And you're still invisible until you attack someone. So.
Or,
Yeah.
or wait for her to
Ooh, and you
finish.
could use the tape to like stick one of the doors shut, and then when you're ready to leave, you could unstick it. That way, they couldn't get in while you were messing with the computer.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
There was
great.
a spell I could have picked up. It's like hold some. You essentially magically lock a door,
Yeah.
Oh,
but I didn't pick that up because I was like, yeah, why would I ever need that?
There's literal tools that allow you to lock, like advanced locks and so on. Can you just apply them to any old lock, or do you have to own the door? Say.
Probably any door. It's just it probably takes time to do it.
Mm.
A lock is it depends completely on the nature of the type of door it is. If it's a classic door like us, like applying a lock to a door in our lives would be a whole involved thing. But
I'm just saying,
if
if it saves a
something
spell,
like a tool, I like the tape idea. I think that's actually a great suggestion.
Mm.
If you can
Yeah.
get them out of the room, then maybe you could just put tape down the door. And
Yeah.
so with the zip tip, and then it becomes really hard to open. They'd have to break the hardness of the tape.
yeah.
It's difficult.
Oh, that or that little room. Do a perception check. See if there's any computer or anything in there. If there's not, try to get them in that room, and then tape that door. Essentially
Yeah.
trap them in the janitor's closet.
Yeah.
alright. So that was
Yeah.
quite an action-packed game.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that was fun. That was a fun
Yeah.
session.
I like the power bump that we got with all this equipment and shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know all this equipment I have myself. I have more stuff I'd want to get too. I'm gonna get enough money so I can upgrade my scope to a laser scope, because it makes cover a non-issue. Like anybody that's not in total cover, it just gets rid of it. Or technically, it reduces the penalty to fire against someone in cover by 4, which since the bonus is 4, it just removes it. So it's pretty dang useful. They take
Yeah.
benefit from cover, and it also makes the range benefit you get from shit like really good. Because it's normally the range penalty is -2 per tick, like per increment, but it makes it -4, so you get 2 ticks before you have any penalty. In general, it's pretty strong.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
It does take a battery, unlike the normal sniper scope, which doesn't take a battery.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was good session. I think
It
we're
was
about to
good.
get into a fight though. Like, as much as I want you to succeed, I mean the
Yeah.
safest option of all, if you don't want to get in a fight, is just run. You could just move away and then dash away. They might hear you, and oh well. What is that gonna do? They're not gonna be able to catch you in time.
Yeah, they would have
Yeah.
to effectively do a successful perception check while I'm invisible
Yeah.
to know where I'm at, and then
Yeah.
they could attack me.
Yeah.
But even then, I think
Yeah.
there's like,
Pretty huge penalties because you're concealed.
yeah,
It's like a 50% chance, I think.
Total concealment. Yeah.
Mime the voice of the other person. Just call them a bitch. What did you call me?
oh, that's something I could do actually,
Mm.
or some. Yeah, I could vocally sound like someone I've already heard. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, we know it. We know what the guy that you just saw sounds like, because he said, "What was that?" So we know his voice. know the
Yeah.
voice of the woman we interrogated and what she looks like. But the problem is, if they found out that she was dead, you don't want to be disguised as a dead person.
Well, then there's
Nah,
the
we-
first guard that I bothered. It's like, hey, who's there?
That's true.
Also, we stuffed her in a barrel. Ooh.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've got a week to figure out what would be the
Yep.
best course of action.
Yeah, and I got to finish a map too. Ooh.
Yeah, probably the estate.
Yeah, I just did the first level. There's actually 3 levels of his estate.
Oh, okay.
So
That's cool.
more dungeon delving, but house delving.
I'll stealthy.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, are almost at the end too. At the end of the first book of this adventure, but the second book of this Starfinder run.
Yep. Yeah, we'll be getting to that. We'll probably get our ship back, and then that probably will be. I imagine that would be the end of it. So when we get our ship back, we get off the planet, and we're free to go wherever we need to go.
Yeah.
And that'll be interesting. Probably get another big chunk of experience for it too. We might get another level by the time.
I was thinking the level jump from 5 to 6 is pretty tame. I thought it would
Yeah.
be something crazy.
It's not too bad, yeah. It does get pretty crazy, but right now we're still in a nice curve. And that's nice, because level 6 is a big deal for me. It lets me start doing what I designed my character to do, which is just sniper conditions.
Hmm.
So,
Then I'll get my fire resistance.
yeah, you're making a pretty potent tank. You're very similar to like a
Yeah.
5e Sentinel spear.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I kind of figured we'd need, because it didn't look like... Well, Revnot was there.
Was, yeah.
Yeah, but then he
Did
made
not
his
have
exit,
fun.
so I was... Yeah. Figure I gotta be going up.
Speaking of level 6, where's that?
As coronavirus continues.
Oh, dude, yeah, at 6th level, I can, as part of regaining your spells each day, you can cast a single spell into your spell cache and have it affect you continuously for 24 hours.
Wow. That's super
Spell the cache capacitor can hold any of the following spells: detect radiation, disguise self,